I remember learning how to throw a backhand for disc golf and just realizing that, wow, this sport is so much more complicated than I thought. So what do? I turn to those that actually know how to throw it. So that's what we have here today. We have the best backhands in disc golf. Power, speed, accuracy, all these players have those attributes, and that's what makes them the best. Before you comment on a player being left out on my list, make sure to go check out part 1 of the best backhands. Whoever you think is missing is probably already in that video. Alright, let's get into it. Top 10 backhands in disc golf, part 2. Here we go. Ezra Robinson, you may know him as the brother to one Isaac Robinson, 2-time major champion. At the time of the last best backhands video, Isaac was clearly on it and looking amazing. Ezra was not, nor was he in contention. But over time, since then, Ezra is clear to make this next top 10. I think Ezra's putter throwing game might be his best asset. He's super accurate and has figured out how to win with it. The second half of the best brother duo in disc golf, Ezra Robinson, top 10.
Rather miss the tree for sure, taking the OB stroke. If it didn't come back, it may have come back.
Great hyzer flip from Ezra Robinson.
What a shot.
Look at that.
That's impossible.
Seppo Paiu, since retired, but we're bringing him back just for this top 10, one of the most powerful players on this list. But that doesn't kick him down at all for his accuracy. The best shots to watch from him are the wooded shots with a winding fairway. Watching this disc turn over, left to right, then back to the left. A lot of these players for the best backhands are going to have great form. And for Seppo, that's one of the reasons he's in the video. His form, it's pure, it's amazing, it's very beautiful. We go back to back on kind of the OG disc golfers. I say that, but these guys were in their prime like 10 to 15 years ago. Cale LaVisca, though, top-notch backhand thrower. Whenever I watch him throw, it makes me realize some things, such as the disc is a lot about spin. I forget that sometimes. His throws rise so much, like they come out of the hand low, then immediately pop up. His best attribute has to be the approach game. Cale LaVisca, one of the GOATs of disc golf, top 10 backhand player.
What he has to do. He knows the shot. He almost aced it round 1. Let's see if he can improve.
Not an easy birdie for sure. Starts on a good line though. Wide.
Missing the trees.
Oh my god.
Only Cale, folks.
The three Crush Boys might not all be together, but people forget Kyle Klein was the final addition to that group. People forget a lot about how great his distance control really is, but that's probably because Kyle is so good at the short game. Major winner on tour, Elite Series winner, not much he hasn't done for Klein in his young career so far. His form's unique. Like a lot of these other players in this top 10, it looks like he throws everything nose up, which for approach shots, that's something he does all the time. And for me, I forget that a lot. I throw too many putters into the ground. So be like Kyle Klein, be like this.
So close.
Wow.
This looks great. Get in.
What?
Dead center. Are you
Talk
kidding
about
me?
it coming out hot. Kyle coming out slinging.
Form, form, form. Every other comment for the last top 10 had Bradley Williams in it, and I understand. Form is on point. But that doesn't take anything away from the skill set of Williams. It's a laser. Online, comes out online, finishes online. Straight shots from him are his best shots. A lot of these elite backhand players can do a lot of shot shaping with the disc. But what's special from Williams is it seems like he can do all of that in the woods, in the open, doesn't matter, from a standstill. It looks like his form was built off of the standstill, actually. Very similar, very straightforward. A lot of people look to him for form to mimic, and it makes sense.
You need to let go and just not try to control it.
Right, and you hit it perfectly.
And it's right about this moment where Garrett's like, go in the basket.
And I'm glad that I got to see this because
Everyone's got to watch the form for Matteo. Might be a little quirky, but in regards to woods golf, accuracy, he's right up there with the best. Honestly surprised with myself that I didn't have him among the first top 10 in the best backhands in disc golf part 1. He is, for a fact, one of the best woods disc golfers on tour. And if we're talking about longevity, Matteo has been at it against the best for almost 2 decades. He has the best flair in disc golf. The hand raised high as the disc comes out. I love it, and I love watching when his sunglasses fall off and he tries to catch them. It's pretty great. Matteo, top 5 backhands.
He can just ride the left side of that fairway and know his disc is going to turn to the right the entire way.
And oh my goodness, Matty put a move on this and it's still going. What the heck?
No way. No.
It's pretty simple for Kristen. She is not the best FBO disc golfer at distance, nor is she the best putter or anything like that. Kristen is very, very well-rounded. She has all the shots in her tool belt, but what sets her apart against the rest of the field is her accuracy. She keeps it in play, simple as that. For the backhand, it's impeccable. The smooth form is on point, powerful but not overpowering courses. This is what keeps her above her opponents, accuracy. Good enough to compare to the best in the MPO field.
This looks like a nice angle from Kristen here. Ooh. Yes. She must have heard the cheers for Allie.
Gannon Burr throws a lot of the same shots for backhand. He is a huge fan of the overstable shots. Throw something on Hanheiser, overstable, and let it fight out of the flight. Nico LaCastro is a player who excelled this shot as well, but other than these two guys, I don't see other players throwing it as much as they do. For Gannon, it puts him up there competing with the best disc golfers week in and week out. Distance isn't an issue, and for when he has to tighten it up for the Woods disc golf, he's able to do that. Gannon Burr, podium for the best disc golf backhands, mainly because he's the best at overstable shots.
Hold. Go in. Hold on.
Get down.
Dig.
Get out.
Dig.
The Ace King, Simon Lizotte, was actually in my last top 10 for the best backhands. I had him at honorable mention. Now, I know Simon probably has the biggest following in disc golf, so I did take that into consideration. But man, did I get flamed for the last honorable mention. So this was easy. Simon Lizotte moves up to number 2. Probably still going to get flamed for not putting him at 1. What's interesting for Simon is that once he started winning, he backed off on the effort. Don't play it 100%. Don't try to be crazy. Instead, just play it smart. Use his talents to win instead of forcing the insane shots. The thing is, tricky shots, scrambling, is what he's really good at. So when he needs it, Simon still has the tricks up his sleeve.
Still very gettable here for Simon.
And Lizotte rings it up. Yes. Unbelievable.
They didn't make the top 10, but they were really close. Here are the few disc golfers who I have for honorable mention.
Yeah, this looks great.
Just go in.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see if Drew can see that line and match it. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
See if Garrett can learn something from his in the line. This looks pretty good.
A rock 3 coming in hot.
Oh, it's in there. Let's go, dude. Woo! I pulled it back.
Now, Simon may have had a lot of fans commenting about him not being in the top 10 for backhands, but Niklas Santala comments were very different. He had to be number 1. It was undisputed. Since that video, Niklas is looking like one of the best throwers on the course, and what's funny is watching everyone mimic his form. It's everywhere. Local courses, I see some people doing his warm-up that shows off his form. Everyone shows effort when they throw. It's inevitable. They're throwing 500 feet, but man, Niklas looks so smooth. In the woods, whatever shot you need, I'm taking Niklas. And based off all the comments from part 1, a lot of you would be too. This is one of my favorite disc golf highlights, maybe ever.
Oh, this is looking really good. Way down there, and oh my goodness!
Nicholas Antela.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment down below who you would have liked to see in the top 10 for backhands. Part 1 is up on the screen if you want to go check that out as well. Alright, we will see you guys next time. Cheers.